Hey everyone! Get ready to explore Mexico, a land that will dazzle your senses and ignite your curiosity. Imagine walking through bustling marketplaces filled with vibrant colors, the aroma of street food, and the sound of mariachi bands. This is just a taste of what Mexico has to offer. Picture yourself at a lively street festival where the energy is contagious and the food is irresistible. From tacos to tamales, every bite is a celebration. And let's not forget the Mexican flag, a symbol of pride and resilience. From ancient pyramids to famous beaches, Mexico has it all. The Mayan pyramids stand as a testament to ancient civilizations. And then there are the beaches, where golden sands meet turquoise waters. As the sun sets, you'll find yourself enchanted by Mexico. The bustling cityscapes blend modernity and tradition, telling stories of progress and resilience. Buckle up, friends. From ancient civilizations to vibrant culture, Mexico is a treasure trove of stories. Get ready to be amazed by the magic of Mexico. Mexico's story is a wild mix of native cultures, European influences, and lots of spice. This land has seen the rise and fall of mighty civilizations, the clash of cultures, and the birth of a vibrant, unique identity. Imagine a place where ancient pyramids stand tall amidst bustling modern cities, where traditional markets overflow with colorful crafts and mouth-watering street food. It's like the world's most interesting salsa. A little bit of everything blended to create something truly special. Picture the vibrant markets where the air is filled with the aroma of fresh spices and the sounds of vendors calling out their wares. The food is a reflection of Mexico's diverse heritage, with each dish telling a story of its own. We're talking ancient empires, conquistador craziness, revolutions, and of course, the food. The Mayans, with their advanced knowledge of astronomy and mathematics, left behind incredible structures and artifacts. The Spanish conquistadors brought their own culture and traditions, leading to a fusion seen in everything from architecture to cuisine. Oh, the food! The Mayans were master builders and skilled farmers, cultivating crops like maize, beans, and squash, which remain staples of Mexican cuisine to this day. Then we'll meet the Aztecs, who built a city on a lake. Tenochtitlan, the capital of the Aztec Empire, was a marvel of engineering and urban planning. The Aztecs were fierce warriors and skilled artisans known for their elaborate temples and vibrant markets. The arrival of the Spanish conquistadors in the early 16th century marked the beginning of a tumultuous period. The clash between the two cultures was brutal and transformative, leading to the fall of Tenochtitlan and the establishment of Spanish colonial rule. The Spanish brought new weapons, horses, and diseases that decimated the indigenous population. They also imposed their language, religion, and customs, leading to a profound cultural transformation. The struggle for independence from Spanish rule began in the early 19th century, led by figures like Miguel Hidalgo. This period of upheaval and conflict eventually led to the birth of a new nation. We'll explore the fight for independence, the Mexican-American War, and the birth of a nation that knows how to party. Despite setbacks, Mexico developed a rich cultural heritage, celebrated with festivals, music, and dance. So grab your sombreros, friends, and let's get this party started. Mexico's history is a testament to the resilience and creativity of its people. Join us on this journey through time and taste and discover the magic of Mexico for yourself. First up, the Mayans. This ancient civilization thrived in Mesoamerica and is renowned for its incredible achievements in architecture, mathematics, and astronomy. They developed an advanced writing system using hieroglyphs and created detailed astronomical charts. The Mayans invented zero and built observatories to track celestial events with precision. Their pyramids, like those at Tikal and Palenque, were architectural masterpieces and ceremonial centers. The Mayan cities were vibrant, filled with markets, temples, and palaces surrounded by lush jungles. Their calendars, like the Tzolk'in and Hab, were incredibly accurate and complex. They used these calendars for farming, religious ceremonies, and social events. The Mayans believed that following these cycles was crucial to maintaining harmony and balance. Their 2012 prediction captured the world's imagination, highlighting their enduring legacy. Next up, the Aztecs. These guys were great city planners. They built their capital, Tenochtitlan, on a lake. They created floating gardens called chinampas to grow food. Talk about a cool place to live. The Aztecs were also fierce warriors, which was important back then. They built a powerful empire, and their emperor lived a life of luxury. So, there you have it, the Mayans and the Aztecs, two incredible civilizations that thrived in ancient Mexico. They built impressive cities and created complex societies. Sure, they had their problems like that whole human sacrifice thing. We're looking at you, Aztecs. But nobody's perfect. But their time ended when the Spanish conquistadors arrived in the 1500s. That's a story for another time. It's the 1500s. Hernán Cortés, a Spanish conquistador who wanted adventure and gold, sets his sights on the New World. He was about to walk into a historical drama. Cortés and his men arrived in Mexico dreaming of riches and glory. How did a small group of Spaniards conquer the Aztecs? They had a few tricks. First, there were the horses. Imagine you're an Aztec warrior who's never seen a horse. Suddenly, these strange creatures come charging at you with guys in metal suits on their backs. The Spanish conquest of Mexico was brutal and bloody. It's not a happy story, but it's important for understanding modern Mexico. The Spanish brought their language, religion, and culture, changing Mexican society forever. We're talking everything from the Spanish language to the Catholic churches, and yes, even churros came from this time. Alright friends, get ready for a revolution. It's the early 1900s and Mexico is tired of President Porfirio Diaz, who had been in charge for over 30 years. Diaz modernized Mexico with railroads and fancy buildings, but most Mexicans were stuck working on big farms for very little money. Then came Francisco Madero. The Mexican Revolution was crazy. It was a fight against a dictator and a chaotic free-for-all. Leading the charge was a group of interesting characters. There was Pancho Villa, who loved a good hat and a good fight. But creating a stable society was difficult. The country was a mess, but a new Mexico began to emerge. The revolution created big social and political changes. Let's talk about when the US and Mexico fought. It's the Mexican-American War. The US believed they were destined to take over North America and wanted Mexican territory, especially Texas. The problem was, Texas belonged to Mexico. The first big fight happened at the Alamo. The Alamo became a symbol of Texan courage, but the Texians lost. The U.S. annexed Texas in 1845. Mexico was not happy. The U.S. Army marched through Mexico. You can't talk about Mexico without talking about the food. We're talking tacos. From carne asada to al pastor, there's a taco for everyone. But Mexican food is more than just tacos. We're talking mole, chiles en nogada, tamales, pozole, enchiladas, tlayudas, esquites. I'm getting hungry. Mexican food is a party for your senses. Let's talk about football. In Mexico, it's not just a sport, it's a way of life. When the Mexican national team plays, the entire country goes crazy. Mexican fans are known for their passion and their chants. Mexico has a complicated relationship with the World Cup. They qualify often, but something always seems to hold them back. But Mexican fans are resilient. They'll be sad, then start planning for the next World Cup. Because in Mexico, there's always hope. In 1986, a massive earthquake hit Mexico City. Buildings crumbled, and the city was a mess. But the Mexican people helped each other and showed their resilience. After the earthquake, you might think Mexico would cancel the 1986 World Cup, but they didn't. They rebuilt the city and hosted a successful tournament. It was a symbol of hope and resilience. There you have it, a tour through Mexico's history. We've seen empires rise and fall, revolutions, and the spirit of the Mexican people. Mexican history is about passion, resilience, and love for life, family, and good food and football. We can't talk about Mexican history without talking about the World Cup. Mexico hasn't won it yet, but who needs a World Cup trophy when you have the best tacos and the most passionate fans? Okay. Maybe winning one would be nice, someday. So there you have it, friends, Mexico's epic history. We hope you enjoyed it. Remember, history doesn't have to be boring. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more. Adios, amigos.